Hello, my wonderful viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location or anytime you are meeting this video. And I wish anybody that is watching this video a happy new year. Welcome to this wonderful platform. If it is your first time and you like what I do here or what you see, please, after watching this video, I want you to subscribe, put your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I drop video. Here, I talk about life in Germany. I give information to those who want to know more about Germany, either to come here to work, to relocate, to do business, or even to study. I talk about motherhood. I help women who are fighting fertility. I give them tips that could help them conceive. So this is a requested video. Somebody said you have talked about Duldung. Paragraph 6a, you have talked about paragraph 6b. What about 25? And that is what I'm here to talk about. As I will be reading it out, then I will be explaining. People who are actually supposed to be deported can receive a resident permit according to section 25, paragraph 5 of the Resident Act. If departure for legal or factual reason is impossible and it is unlikely that they will be able to live in the foreseen future. So in this paragraph 25, sometimes when people come here to eat a duro, they don't give detailed information about them. That is why anytime you come, they will ask you about your passport. That your passport is your identity. That your passport is a ticket for your deportation. So in a situation whereby some people claim that they don't have passport, some give us information about their identity, that is their country. So in the issue of carrying them back because they entered Germany illegally, it will be difficult because the identity of that person is not clear. Please, anything I say here, if you don't understand, ask me a question in the comment section. I am going to explain. So a resident permit may only be issued if you are unable to leave the country through no fault of your own. A person is primarily at fault if someone provides false information or mislead about his identity or nationality, or does not meet reasonable requirements to remove obstacle to exit. In particular, does not participate in obtaining a passport. This is exactly what I just said now, that if you don't have any faults, that is, if you don't have any fault, if you didn't lie, then you may not be deported. But in a situation where you lied, it will be a very difficult situation because your identity is not clear and they don't know the country to take you to, because some people will come from a different country. When they come here, they will say they come from a different country. So in this situation, that country they claim that they come from, when the German go to their embassy and they will find out that actually this person is not from their country, and it becomes a very big problem. In this regard, they may be giving you something that will cover you until this obstacle or this issue is being resolved. As we continue, the authorities do not take into account the fears and difficulties that arise when leaving the country voluntarily. For example, whether the old house is still standing or what opportunities there are for the children in the country of origin. It is impossible to leave the country for actual reason, especially if there are no transport connection or inability to transport. An impossibility for legal reason exists, especially in the following situation: serious illness, example, severe psychological illness such as post-traumatic stress disorder or AIDS in an advanced stage, even if there is no ban on deportation. So in this regard, some people may not be, I've been repeating this in all my videos, some people may not be deported because of some reasons. When you have a very serious ailment, such as a mental ailment, I said it, I think a lot of people in Italy, when they suffer this, they don't carry them home. If you have something like kidney problem, all these serious illness that that can prevent them from carrying you back. But bear in mind that anytime you regain yourself again, the obstacles there that is making you not to be deported is that ailment. Once the ailment leaves your body, automatically they will carry you back. Inability to travel in a border sense, that is, if there is a risk of a considerable deterioration in your health as a result of departure or its direct consequences. If you have been unable to travel, document for a long time by official or specialist medical certificate, you should apply for a resident permit in accordance with Section 25 of the Residence Act. Risk of suicide, possible pregnancy. If an exit would mean a separation between spouse or underage children and parents, this can be reconciled with the Protection of Marriage and Family Act 6 of the Basic Law. If you are factually rooted in Germany on factual rooting. Now, after the 8th degree of April 2027, obstacle to living due to Act 8, Paragraph 1 of the European Convention on Human Rights, which can lead to the issuing of a resident permit according to Section 25, Paragraph 5 of the Resident Act. According to Act 8, everyone has the right to respect for their private and family life. These rights include all important personal, social, and economic relationships. A right of residence. A long stay is required for this. The regulation on the right to stay in previous years, at least 8 years or at least 6 years when living together with underage unmarried children, can be used as a guide. Times when someone has a Duldung can also be taken into account. However, it is always necessary to consider the individual case as a whole with all the existing factors. The issuance of the resident permit can only be refused because the livelihood is not secured independently. So what they are saying this is, I think I've been making videos about the new laws which reduces the rate of giving resident permits to people in Asylum. Now, they said before, the criteria is one, you have to be independent of your own. It's not all about staying 5 years, 6 years, 8 years in Germany. You must be independent. And what do they mean by that? You must be working. You must be able to cater for yourself. If you are married, you must be able to cater for your family and for your children. Not that when you stay 5 years or 6 years, you will be there doing nothing. You say you go and collect dung. They are not counting on your stay. Anyway, your stay matters, but the most important thing is your independency. Can you take care of yourself? If they give you resident permit or any document that you are looking for, can you take care of yourself? So my dear viewers, I would like to stop here. If you have any question, do not hesitate to ask me and I will be here to answer you. Remain blessed. Bye bye.